Alright, what's happening, guys? So, today I figured we would just kind of kick back. I got some skiffs to install on 3 knives here, and I think I'm going to do that while I talk to you guys and just hang out, you know what I mean? It's been so official and down to business recently with the videos. Maybe not, but you know what I mean. We haven't done just like a kickback video in a while where we just hang out and chat. Well, it's kind of a one-sided chat, but you know what I mean. So let's get into it. The first set of here, the first set of bearings here is for the Mini Evo. Then we have the Sweeney, and we have the 9. The 9 does not need bearings. I mean, the action's already crazy good, but I figure why not? I mean, maybe it could get I mean, who knows? Also, I just like having skiffs in. I don't know. It just makes me feel good taking out plastic ones and putting in these nice, ceramic with, what is that? I don't know what the steel is. Is it like copper or something? It looks like copper. I don't know. All I know is they're better, all right? So, start with the 9 here. I mean, already just bonkers good action. So let's take it apart. I can't remember if I've taken this apart already. I think I might have. There's actually a small chance I have already put skiffs in this and just totally blanked on it. But I don't think so. Let's find out though. I got my new KPL here. Traditional Pocket Knives was having a sale on KPL. I got the heavy, the light, and the regular, all in a pack for like 25 bucks. So I decided to try it out. So far, I'm liking it. I don't know how much better it is than this stuff that I've been using forever. This Tough Glide. I think it's better. Not like drastically, but it seems to be better. So we'll put some of that KPL in here as well. If you watched my Best Knives of the Year video, you know that this knife won in my book, the Knife of the Year. It's just really freaking good, man. One interesting thing, you would think that that screw under there is what holds the clip on, but actually it doesn't. Actually, well, it partly does, but there's another one on the inside right there. See how that clip comes around and then is tightened right there. So that's kind of cool. I've always loved that clip very much. And you know what? There's skiffs already in here. Holy shit. Well, alrighty, let's put this back and move on, folks. I swear to God, my memory is not good. Not good. But that's okay. I don't make too many mistakes. In fact, I pretty rarely make mistakes. I forget things once in a while. But it's nothing like big, you know. It's nothing major. It's just little things. So that's okay. Let's move on to, what's that? Oh. What is that? Is it the stop pin? Oh no, that's on the, hold on. I think that was for the backspacer. Hold on here, folks. So I was looking at my year-end stats for the channel. It gives you like a, YouTube gives you like a year-end wrap-up statistics of how your channel has done. And I'm very happy with how it's done. A lot of views, a lot of likes, a lot of shares, all that good stuff. Yeah, I really think that this coming year is going to be the year that it really blows up. The subscriber count is already been pretty accelerated recently in the last couple months. We're almost at 7,000 and from 6 to 7, it has been really fast. So I don't know. I have a feeling that when I get to like, 8, 9, 10,000, that's when it might really kind of start popping off. Which, if it doesn't, I'm happy with the pace that we're at right now. It's growing really quick, but I think it could grow even quicker. Been having a couple of videos, even back when I first started, occasionally I would get a video that hit like, over 1,000 views, and now it's pretty consistently, not every video, but I'm pretty consistently getting a lot of videos over 1,000 views, some well over 1,000 views. So that's freaking awesome, man. This looks like it's going to be a spinning pivot. Unfortunately, yeah. Well, that's okay. I need to get one of those finger dealios. What are those called? The which side should I take off? This side. I forget who makes them. It's like a little thing you can hold the other side of the pivot. You guys know what I'm talking about. That's what I need to get. Because doing it like this is okay, but it's not ideal whatsoever. The Sweeney did not win Knife of the Year in my book, but it very well could have. I mean, it was so close, man. It was, wait, how do I take this apart? There's no, okay, I bet I have to take this off. There's no way to take the clip out, unless it's probably under the micarta here. Let's see. The Sweeney is such a good design, and really the only reason it didn't, or pretty much the only reason the 9 beat it, was the 9 is just a better cutter. It's, it's thinner blade stock, it's a broader blade, it just slices better, which is a big thing for me. What? Oh, no, I put the wrong one in. And that was really the one of the only things. So yeah, it was real close. And not that the Sweeney is a bad cutter. I mean, it's good, but the 9 was just better. Okay, now can I? Okay, now I can do that. Okay. All right. So here's what it looks like inside. So got that nice stonewash even on the inside. So we got internal stop pins. Let's take the blade off. There's the bearings. And we got a washer in there as well. We're going to put some ultralight in here, right there. Just a little bit under the washer there. I think that really matters to put it under the washer, but we will. And we'll put a little bit on top of that washer. Oops, that was a little much. Let's soak a little bit of that up. And let's get our replacement bearings here. I don't know when he's going to make more Sweeneys. I just don't know. Yeah, people ask me pretty regularly, and I just don't know. Oh yeah, they're numbered on the inside too. You can see it when the knife's open if you look down inside there, but now we can easily see it. Number 74. I believe there was only 75 of each variation, so almost got the number 75 there. That would have been kind of cool. Alrighty, so let's wipe this out here. That's cool. That's always good to see when they cover up that detent track from being stonewashed, or at least acid etched. It looks like it might be stonewashed under there, but they prevented that area from being etched, which is always good. That's what you want, because that messes with your action. You got all kinds of, you know, little micro divots in the surface. Micro divots. All right, let's pop this on. It's kind of weird how it came apart. I think I'm gonna have to. Let's see, where does that? How does this stay in? Just the one pin right here? I think so. Let's put another drop, a couple drops right there. And hopefully this will just pop right in there. Like so. I think we're doing it. Once I get it together, I'll probably put a little Loctite on that. I've kind of enjoyed having these dedicated Torx. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of nice, you know? Just to have everything, I don't know, just know. Just, you know, get them out. You know which ones you're going to need to take apart that knife. And you just have them right there. Pretty cool way that this is assembled, you know. One of the, you know, there's a lot of things I like about the knife, but one of the things I like is the way that the clip just kind of goes with the design. Like, it just looks so good on there. No screw showing. It just fits with this knife so well. Little play. Which side am I tightening? This side. That needed to go quite a bit more. Ooh. I mean, the action was always good, but it feels a little smoother even now. Man, that thing just... Bam! Centered. No play. That pivot felt pretty solid. I probably won't Loctite it unless I feel like I need to, or it's starting to back out, you know. I don't Loctite everything. Every pivot. If I notice it's backing out, I will, but sometimes I just don't. Alright, put these old ones back in here. And let's move on. Mini Evo. This was in the lineup for Best Knife of the Year, too. And really, the only thing that hurt it was the one means of deployment. And let me tell you, it is a very good detent on this flipper tab. But, man, if you were just able to get into that fuller for reverse flicking, you can kind of get in there. But, man, you really have to jam your finger in, and if you get it perfectly, you can, but it's just not, it's not doable. Yeah, anyways. I wonder if there's skips already in this one, too. That'd be funny. I can't really remember. This is a knife that is so easy to disassemble. There's literally 2 screws. Pivot, and then this one. This goes through the clip, and it goes, oh, it's a long screw. It goes through the clip and all the way through to this side into that scale. And it just goes back perfectly back together every time. Brian Nadeau is really good at that. Nope, no skiffs. Cool. No skiffs. Get off of there. Let's give a little wipe. Little wipe down. This one actually, I also when I first got the Mini Evo, I bought two. The Tanto, Tanto, whatever you wanted to call it, Tanto, Harpoon Tanto, whatever it was, and this one. And the detent on the Tanto was even crispier. I mean, the one on this was real crispy, but that one was even crispier, if you can even believe it. But I ended up selling that one because I needed some money, and I really didn't need two Mini Evos, and I like this drop point much better. But I wish that the detent on the Tanto was on this drop point. And I could have switched blades or whatever, and I should have done that looking back, but I didn't. So anyways, I just said whatever, and I just lived with it for a while. And then recently I was like, wait a minute, why don't I take this apart and see if I can bend that lock bar a little bit? And I did, and oh boy, this got really snappy. Pretty much just as snappy as that other one I had. So I was very happy. Very, very happy. This is a knife that I've been considering carrying out and using, like, not hard using, but like not being careful with anymore. Because I've been carrying it on weekends and whatever, but I haven't gone hard with it. But I don't know. This knife is so good that it just makes me want to. It makes me want to, like, I don't know, push it to its limits. You guys know what I mean? Like, I just want to use this as a work knife, kind of, I don't know if you guys get those urges too, where you're just like, I want to just, like, you don't want to put a scratch on it or scratches on it, but you're just like, man, I just want to see what this thing can do. I have done a cut test and all that, but did I put grease on that already? Yeah, I did. So check this out. That's how easy it is. Just pivot. And clip screw. That's it. And this is like the Sebenza, where when you're tightening down the pivot, you tighten it down until it stops, and that's where you're at. That's how perfectly machined it is. There's no, like, adjusting and trying to get no blade play. You tighten it until it stops tightening, and that's where you stop, and that's where it's perfect. That's really a testament to very quality machining, and designing. But, like on some Spydercos, you get them and you want them to fall shut, but there's always a little blade play. With these, it's just, like I said, yeah, you tighten the pivot until it stops. There's never blade play. It's perfectly fall shut. And you're good to go. Sweet. I can't tell immediately if it's a little smooth. Let me back this off a tiny bit. Let's see. Oh. Okay, yeah, I had it a little over tight. Still no blade play. And look at that. Very nice. Yeah, man. This is such a sexy knife, dude. I mean, just look at that. The Sweeney and the Mini Evo are kind of similar. They have some similar elements. They have titanium and micarta. They're kind of more narrow, sort of dainty-ish blades, Yeah, it's kind of where the similarities end, but I don't know. I like both of these very much. While I was messing around with lock bar pressures the other day, I also messed with the lock bar on my Mini Tempests, my other mini shot by design. I also changed out this pivot for a black one, and that one, and that one. I would like to find a black clip for this. I think that'd be cool. But this is kind of my pride and joy Sharp by Design. I missed out on the initial drop of these, and then I spent like almost a year looking in the secondary market for this specific one, because this is the one I really wanted. The drop point with the black titanium and this gold carbon fiber. When I finally found it, luckily I think I traded something and then paid some cash too, and I finally got it. This thing is unbelievable. I mean, just beautiful. Hand-rubbed satin blade. So yeah, anyways, I got this one really snappy too. It was always good, but I increased that lock bar pressure just a little bit. Can I still flick it? Yeah. See, this is one where you can actually get to that. See how the difference is in exposure there for the flick spot. The Mini Tempest has much more room. You can get it every time. Like it's good. This is a reverse flickable knife. Just not this one. And you know, there wasn't really any way for him to change that unless he completely changed the profile of the blade to where it could rest in the closed position more like that. You know, you'd have to change some things for sure. But I still really love it. Ergos are fantastic. Yeah, I would like a full-size one someday, maybe. One of his new OEM designs, the Baracho, I think it's called. I really, really wanted it. It's like this recurve, sort of hawkbill-ish kind of blade. It looks so badass. It's got a flipper too, I believe. But I think there's, I think you can reverse flick it too. I'm not sure. But yeah, Brian Nadeau makes some of the best. He just got some of the best designs. Period. Look at how that thing is just perfectly centered right there. Beautiful. Well, there we go. There's the skiffs. Feel very happy with those. Especially this one. This is very nice. In other news, I put a nice new edge on my Lush. Did the cut test with this, and it did great, but it would have done better with a better edge from factory. But now, ooh boy, it is very, very sharp. So yeah, took a nice edge. We'll see how it holds the edge. It should hold it. I mean, it should hold it well. It's S90V, but we'll see. Like I've been saying, when you get this, if you buy one of these and you get it, don't be frustrated with the action at first, because I was like, why this detent is like soft. But the more I messed with it, the more I realized it has to be that way, or else you would not be able to do these cool flips off this top flipper thing. I bent in the lock bar, strengthened it, and then tried it that way. It was not good. The reverse flick was a little better, but the rest of the deployments, I couldn't even do them. I couldn't even get it to flip this way. So I put it back the way it was and just got used to it, and it's very, very fidgety. So basically, you can front flip off of this surface here, just like a regular front flipper, like you would on, one of these. But you can also put your thumb on top up here, but you don't want to put it too far back. You kind of want to do it towards the front, like almost like off of this corner right up here. And you can really easily get a nice top flip off of that. The other cool thing is you can get over the top really easily. Normally, if I want to go over the top, I kind of have to hold it like this, right? But with this one, you can really like cradle it in your hand and curl this finger over and just get this corner right here. Look at that. It's so cool. I always wanted to open a knife like that. The only other one I could was this little guy, which I still really like, by the way. Every time I get this out, I'm like, man, this was a good design. This is the Subibi Lumi. Just a very minimal top flipper, and man, you can really just rocket that thing out. and go over the top so easily. So it almost kind of feels like that, and really smooth. Another thing, with the lock bar tension increased after I had bent it, this edge was a little sharp right here because it was harder to push over the lock bar, and that edge became a little sharp and a little hard on the thumb. But how it is, you get it from factory, it's perfect. Does not bother me one bit. So really, although it might feel light at first, you'll get used to it, and really it's perfect for the knife. So just keep that in mind. If you're a little frustrated at first, just give it time. Other than that, I'm liking it so far. Also, if you don't like wire clips, you can get a Lynch clip that fits this. Lynch Northwest makes a wire clip replacement clip. I think I have one actually on my, let me see. Yeah, I think it's this one right here, or one similar to it. So these two grooves where the wire usually goes, they just made one where it's got a regular clip, but then it turns into those two bars or whatever to fit in there. So trying to picture that clip on the knife. I actually think the wire looks pretty good on this one, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to change it. It works really well. I think I'm going to leave the wire on that one. So anyways, yeah, there you go, folks. Let's end the video. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. I haven't spine whacked the Lush yet. Should we do that before we go? Just to see? Let's do it. Good to go. Solid. Solid, baby. Alright. Cool. Thanks for hanging out with me, dudes. I'll see you next time. Alright? Bye-bye.